Hey friends, how are you? It's Leighellen. I am coming to you live. I'm assuming this is streaming live. I've never done a live, to be honest, so I don't even know how this is working. It's like the magic of the internet. And I'm not even sure if you'll be able to text and tell me you're watching, but I don't care. I'm doing this for me because I've had a day. So let me just share with you a little bit about what's going on. My name is Leighellen, and this is Mama Leighellen's Book Nook. I host a Bookstagram page, a YouTube channel, a book club, and a blog. What happened today is my account got shut down by Instagram. So I think we can all learn a little lesson here, and that's why I'm here. So first of all, background information, because a lot of people are like, what? No way. You should have done this. You should have done that. And I did all the things. So here's the thing. The day started off wonderful. My friend Chase from the Bookend Diner, I will mark her. I will post her. What do you do? I'll link her below so that you can find her. We hosted a giveaway for this series today. It's going to be super fun for all of you to be involved in. And as happens a lot on Bookstagram, people see those and then they make these fake accounts. The way these fake accounts work is they screenshot your Instagram account, create a fake one under a name similar to yours. So in this instance, my Instagram is Mama Leighellen's Book Nook. And what they did was they spelled my name incorrectly. So it was like Mama Little, it was like Leilg. Oh, there are people. Hi, Amanda. Oh, you guys are making me so happy. You came to say hi. I'm gonna cry. Thank you guys for coming over here. It's been a crappy day. I'm trying to stay positive. So anyways, this is what happens. They screenshot, they steal your work, but all they want to do is scam people. So in the profile description, where it would normally have my legit link to my actual website that I own and pay for, they put a link to a Bitly account that sends people over to a fake, like, you've won this giveaway. And they ask for your information. So first of all, if you ever enter a giveaway, know that no Bookstagrammer will ever make you put in your information into a form, nor will they ever ask you for your credit card or anything. So that's your first tip. So apparently today, someone did that to me. They stole my identity for a moment and posted a fake link. And Patty, thank you so much, Patty. Patty from Patty is Booked. I will link her below. Also, shout out to all my friends here. She let me know, and I was like, what is going on? And next thing you know, like, all of you started to see it and share it with me. And so I went to it and looked at it, and sure enough, I was like, okay, yeah, this is someone scamming me. Fantastic. So I screenshotted it and shared it in my stories, and then immediately notified Instagram that I had someone who had created a fake account. And I am not kidding. Like, I went into their report. All you can do is say, like, report, and then you're like, someone is impersonating you, and is it someone you know, or is it you? And I said, it's me. And I'm not kidding, within 30 seconds they shut my account down. So I am locked out of my own account. I have no idea how to get it back. You know, those of you that follow me know that I have almost 15,000 followers. I've worked really hard to get to that level. So it's heartbreaking that it just gone. But what I wanted to share with you is positive stuff. So, because that's how my heart works, you guys. This is not going to make or break me. Whether Instagram works or doesn't, I'm still going to read every day. I am a reader. I love to read. I'm still going to share the books. I have a blog, so if you want to follow along there, I will post my reviews there. I have this BookTube, which I will use now more because I'm not going to use Instagram while it's broken. I do have a photography page, so you can follow me there. It's at Leighellen Landsco, so I can post books there. But what I want to offer you is just advice, because I think a lot of us think, I will speak for myself, I honestly didn't think it would ever happen to me. I see it happen all the time, and I was like, oh, those poor people, they're just not doing it right. Because I followed all the rules that Instagram asks you to do. So I had two-step authentication with my account. I had my account linked to my other accounts. I upgraded to the influencer account. So it's crazy. Yes, I know. Reading with Megan had this happen. Nurse Bookie had it happen. There's so many people that I know that have had this happen. And unfortunately, there is no like human being that works at Instagram. It's also run by Facebook. All you can do is like fill out this form and pray and hope. I can't even do that because I can't even get to my account. So to get to your account, you have to be able to be in your account to report your account. I can't even get in my account anymore. Which is nuts, you guys. It's nuts. So my advice is this. You don't own your space on Instagram. So get yourself an actual website, pay your $9.99 a month, and have a blog because you own that space. Like no one can take that space away from me. So I will still be able to read. I will still be able to post. Instagram is an interesting social networking entity where they have like made up rules and it's run by robots. So it's not like you can just email them and say, hey, it's really me. I've talked to a lot of people who've lost their accounts and everyone's story is similar and different in that everyone says you have to know someone on the inside to get your account back, which I don't know anyone on the inside. If you know somebody that works there, holler, try to get my account back. Or, it just magically reappears. I've heard some people that have had their accounts show back up after 3 weeks and some people that have said 3 months. I think Paperbacks and Peonies got hers back after 24 hours. So I don't know. I have a real life. I'm not going to sweat about it too much. It sucks. It's a bummer, but I'm going to keep reading and keep posting. So I will be posting here. So that's what I'm doing right now. For all of you that are on here, thanks for joining me. We really do have a giveaway going on. So if you want to read these books, it's a fantasy series. The newest book just came out. And if you go to the Bookend Diners account, all of the information is on there and you can enter. You can also enter to win on my photography account, Leighellen Landscove. So that's still going. So if you want to read that, enter. I'm still going to talk about books because I love to read and I have been reading a lot. The beauty of not having Bookstagram all day is like I have time to read now. Go figure. I just finished this one. This is so cute, you guys. So if you haven't read this yet, Emily Henry, she's the one that wrote Beach Read. This is a friends to lovers trope. It's super cute. This gal is like a travel blogger and every year she meets with her best friend and they go on this trip. And of course she has more of a crush on him that I think he knows. He probably has a crush on her. And so it's just like their awkward relationship. It's adorable. If you haven't read this one, I recommend reading this. I will say, I say it's long, but it's really not, but it felt a little long. I gave it 4 stars because it felt a little repetitive at times and a skosh long. Like I probably could have ended it like 2 or 3 chapters early, but really fun travel read, light read. It was fast. I loved it. So check this one out. It was my book of the month club pick. So I know their picks are coming out again. So it's probably going to be an add-on. So you can easily get that for like $9.99. What else did I read? I also read In a Book Club Far Away. I have a plan to do a giveaway. I was supposed to do a giveaway for this because where is it? It must be in the other room. I got sent another copy of this, so I'm going to give it away. So now I'm just trying to figure out how I do that. If I do it on YouTube or if I still bother to use Instagram. I don't know. I'll figure it out, but this is coming your way. This was interesting because I thought it was going to be a book about book clubs because it has book club in the title, which by the way, I will read any book that says book club, library, books, book lover, bookshop. I'm a sucker for any of those. So I thought it was going to be more about book club. It's more like the book club is sort of secondary. So it's about these 3 best friends. It's told over 10 years. So it's dual timeline, multi-timeline, dual timeline. So it goes back and forth between present day and then the past. So you get kind of caught up on what all happens. So one of the gals gets sick and needs surgery and she reaches out to her 2 best friends and asks them to come visit and help her one person helps with the surgery and one person watches her daughter. And those two best friends haven't spoken for like 10 years. So it's more about their friendship. The interesting thing was it kind of reminded me of, I'm not going to remember the name of it. Beyond the Point, maybe? Is that a book? Beyond the Point? There was a book about military, gals in the military. And so this kind of reminded me of that because they're all military families. And so there really is more about enduring military life and how you gain friendships through that, because they end up forming this book club early on as a way to like have some stability in their life while everything else is in turmoil with the military because they move a lot and they're deployed. And then something happens that sets them in different directions. And so as you read, you learn what that is. So this was a lighter, fast comfort read. It was raining here all day today, so I read this as like my comfort food while the rest of my world was burning down. That sounds so dramatic. It was a good read for that because it didn't require too much brain power, and it reminded me that friendships are more important than anything. So all of you people that are being so nice to me and saying hello and telling me you love me, I love you. Thank you for being here. This is really just a good friendship one. And I kind of needed that reminder because we put so much time and effort into Bookstagram, you guys. And really what matters is our friends and our people and our family. So I'm glad I have all of you. I'm glad I still have my book club. I'm so glad I took my book club off Bookstagram and onto Discord so that will still happen. I digress. This is what happens on a live because I can't edit it. So you're just going to get me rambling about books. I haven't rated this one yet, but I'm guessing it's going to be like 3 because it was like good. And I'm glad I read it, but it was like someone wrote, I loved this. I read someone else's review and they said it was like mashed potatoes, like good comfort food, but like you probably shouldn't eat it every day. Yeah, it was good. Decent. I liked it. If you just want some fluff filler, it was a good friendship one. Oh, this one I'm so excited about. Okay, this I haven't read yet. I will probably read this tonight because I need this in my life. So this is a proper scoundrel. This is Esther Hatch. I've read every single book by her. I love her. She is the queen of this era, Regency romance, and they're just always so fun. And she told me, I haven't read it yet, she told me this might be her best book yet. So I am really excited for this one. Let me read to you. Reading time with Leighellen. As the successful owner of multiple railroad lines, Diana Barton is all too accustomed to fending off suitors seeking to stake their claim on her wealth. In order to keep the wolves at bay, Diana has contrived the perfect plan: appeal to the most notorious rake in London. So you've got rakes, you've got barons, you've got a wealthy gal. What more do you need? So it's obviously going to be an adorable romance. And Esther said Lord Bryant is like the best. So this is going to be read tonight. I will have a review up tomorrow. Thanks, Kendra. Kendra says, I love you rambling about books. I'm just literally rambling. Oh, Beyond the Point. Yes, Beyond the Point. Is that what I said for the last one? Was that the right one? I don't remember, but that's what this one reminded me of. I think that was the name of it. It was a book about West Point, these 3 women at West Point. So that's not what this one was about, but that's what Beyond the Point was about. And that's what this reminded me of. And I'm rambling again. You guys, I should probably never do a live. So I want to read this tonight because it's also short and she's just fills me with joy. I need some joy today, you guys. So I'm going to read this one and I'll tell you about it, but I have a feeling I'm going to love it. I also, look, I'm keep picking short books. My friend Joshi raved about this book and I usually love the books that she loves. So this got sent to me by Booksparks for my birthday. Thank you for the birthday present. Because I'm an Aries, they were doing this thing called, I'm going to slaughter it. I don't know, but it was basically like, spring horoscope, spring scope, spring. Hi, Booksparks, I'm slaughtering your campaign. It's called Spring Bookscope. And so I happen to be an Aries, so they sent me birthday books. And so this is one of them. And it's short. It's awesome. I'm going to read this and get back to you. So that's what I'm reading. Oh, I also got my Blacklit box, and I haven't opened it yet. But this is a subscription box that I get. It's a small business owned by a Black woman who I adore. She's just she's just a good gal, and it's a small business. I like supporting small business, especially in the book world. So let's see what we got here. I wasn't planning on opening this right now, but I haven't seen it, and I love her boxes. They always have a t-shirt. They always have a book. They always have some sort of food item, and it's usually all Black small businesses that she likes to support. So it just feels like a good thing to support. Let's see what's in here. Okay, this is cool. So she always includes this little sneak peek, and it kind of tells you what's in here. There's different books that you can pick, fiction box, nonfiction box, and believers box. And then, she's got a bookstore of the month in here that's featured. And then she describes each company that is in her box and the items that are in here. So kind of fun. Oh, and here's my shirt. I love her shirts. I wear all of them all the time. Okay, here is this month's shirt. I'm assuming this is what month is this? Maybe this is the May box. I'm not sure. There you go. No more names. So that's kind of cool. Love it. Every box comes with a shirt, which is awesome. Oh, I needed this today. This is a grateful journal. I think it's important to remember when the world is falling apart to stay grateful. Years ago, I read a book, shocking. There's a book called, and now I'm going to slaughter it again, 10,000 Reasons, 10,000 Names. It's Anne Voskamp. Someone help me out here. It's a 10,000. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Anne Voskamp? Someone says they're intimidated. No, don't be intimidated by me. Okay, so Anne Voskamp has a 10,000 Reasons. Shoot, I'm slaughtering it. I don't know. She has a book that I read that I loved that taught me to every night I keep a thankfulness journal next to my bed. And so I was in a really tough space at one point. We had moved from we moved from Seattle to Colorado, lived here for a couple of years, moved back to Seattle, and it was just rough. And I read that book during that time. And she teaches you to have a journal by your bed. And before you go to bed, you just write down 3 things that you're grateful for. And we're talking like early on, it was like, I'm thankful for the color blue. Like she's like, keep it simple. I'm thankful. There was birds singing today. Like sometimes you have to like fight for what you're thankful for. But eventually it like something in your heart changes and it just becomes easier to always see the good. You can see the good in anything when you train your brain and your heart to think that way. And so ever since then, I've done that. So it's kind of fun to have this little grateful journal where I can continue to write down. So today, despite the fact that Instagram deleted my account, I still have this. I still have all of you. I have my book friends. And it was a sunny day here today. It was supposed to rain all day and the sun came out. My son chose what college he's going to go to. What? So it's just been a good day. So honestly, on you, Bookstagram. You cannot steal my joy. I have a gratefulness journal and I'm writing all the good things and not the bad things. Okay, I'm rambling again. What else is in here? This might be a little too close to the truth. Just over here adulting like a boss. Like a broken boss. So what are these? Maybe stickers? It's like what do you call them? Post-it notes. Okay, it is really rough to do a live because you can't go back and like adjust that your brain doesn't work. Oh, this is lovely. This is a sticker for we walk by faith, not by sight. Isn't that the truth? And then food. She always has food in here, which is, thank you. I always eat. And again, it's always small businesses. So we've got some beans and we got some cookies. I'm going to just dive right into these bad boys right about now. Oh, I probably shouldn't eat while I'm on here. That's sort of rude. What else? There's always a bookmark in every one, which is awesome. And she explains usually in here who the artist is. Yeah, so let's see. She's got the cookies on here. Maybe I lied. Maybe it's not on here. Usually she says who it's from. And then I can tag them, back when I posted on Bookstagram. Still kind of hurts a little. Okay. What else is in here? What is this magical thing? Oh, gonna look good, gonna look fly. Check this out. I am too cool for y'all. Oh, my kids are gonna steal these, aren't they? Sunglasses. I'm telling you, these boxes are thebomb.com. Hey, now I'm super cool. And then there's a book. At the end of the day, there's a book because this is all about books. Oh, and I've read this one. I love this book. This is this month's book. I'm Still Here, Black Dignity in a World Made for Whiteness. You know what's awesome is I read this book and I go to a church called Red Rocks Church here in Colorado. And I was like, I need to give this like to the pastor, to the worship leader, because it really, she talks about, you know, being the only Black person on staff. And a lot of times the only Black person on staff is the worship leader. And just what that feels like and how that makes, how it adjusts communication and how we need to be thinking of that and how welcoming are we to people who walk in and what are they thinking of? Oh, 1,000 gifts. Amanda, thank you. 10,000. Oh, there's a song. The song is 10,000. 10,000. I don't know. You're right. It's 1,000 gifts and it's Ann Voskamp. So I'd love to do a giveaway on my page, but I can't. So that is my Blacklit box. I highly recommend these. They are not monthly. They are, I want to say quarterly. I might be lying. I'm not a very good spokesperson. Maybe every other month, but I always really enjoy them. And again, I love supporting her. So that's that. I thank you guys for hopping on here and saying hi and supporting me rambling. I have a big stack of book mail. I'm not going to do it right now, but I will do it tomorrow when the lighting is better because the sun is starting to set here in Colorado. But mostly, I just wanted to say I am still here. Bookstagram can take my page, but they cannot take my soul. They cannot take my love for books. They cannot take my friendships with all of you. So I will be posting here and I'll be posting on my blog and I will probably post on my photography page, but I also don't want my photography followers to be like, why is she suddenly always talking about books? That's weird. But we'll just see how it goes. And we'll pray that I get my account back, you guys. Oh, actually, I do have one more book. This is funny, actually. This book is called Preachers and Sneakers. And speaking of Instagram, this guy started an Instagram account where he like, I can't say made fun of, mocked? No, maybe just pointed out. He pointed out pastors who work for mega churches who wear really nice things. So it's funny because my pastor at Red Rocks was actually featured one time because he had on shoes that were like $500. But he takes these pictures and he shares like, hey, this pastor's wearing Yeezys. This pastor's wearing, you know, a Gucci belt. And it was so, I just remember my pastor being so offended and everyone in church like freaking out, but I thought it was brilliant because it is an interesting conversation. I think it's something that we should talk about. Like, should churches be that commercialized? If you were in a public role, you know, how you are perceived is important. And so if you're up there rocking, you know, $1,000 belt and then asking people to give to the church, it can get kind of crunchy. So this book is it's by that man that runs that account. But what I'm really loving about this book, I'm only halfway through. Maybe I'm lying. I'm lying. I'm probably a quarter of the way through. But what I'm loving so far is that he doesn't have answers. This guy he's not a scholar. I don't even think he's a pastor. He just is like pointing out interesting issues. And I'm a big fan of having these kind of discussions and looking at things in a fresh way and questioning things. So I'm really enjoying this. Also, he's hilarious. So it's just kind of funny. I think that you will enjoy this if you are a church person, but you can also enjoy this if you're not, because it probably points off a lot of things that you have thought before. Like, wow, that might be kind of hypocritical. But I like that it's not overly negative. It's just more like pondering, which is kind of fun. So, okay. Those are all the things I'm reading now that I have so much time to read because I'm not on Bookstagram. You guys, all I can do is laugh. I can only laugh. So thank you for coming on here tonight. Thank you for giving me some love. It's so fun to see all of you on here. I will tomorrow post all my book mail on here because I do have another big stack, and I just want to, I like to be able to look them up first before I talk about them, so I'm not just reading the back. So yeah, come back tomorrow. Go say hi to me at my work account, Leighellen Lanskov, and just don't forget about me. I love you guys. Thanks for coming to my live. Maybe I'll be able to do these again. I don't know. This was way easier than actually doing a video and editing it, because those take forever. I found I love YouTube and I love my BookTube account, but man, editing photos or editing these videos, I was never quick at. So this is way better. Will I do it live? Yeah, Kendra, I think I will, because this is way easy. I don't have to do anything but talk for 20 minutes. So I think I'm going to do a live. Is that weird? Editing is the worst. It is the worst. Like, it makes it pretty. Like, you guys can see that I have like freckles and age spots, and that, you know, I don't have makeup on, so my eyebrows look terrible. But editing takes so long. Like, I have figured out how to edit photography really quickly. So if you give me a picture, boom, it's done. But the editing of videos takes so long. So half the time, like, I think I spend way more time editing the videos than I do actually recording the videos. In fact, I have videos recorded. I don't want to admit it, but I'll admit it because I'm live, so I can't edit it. I have videos that I did like last month that I still haven't posted because I'm like dreading editing them, which is so embarrassing. So yeah, I don't know how this works either with a live. I'm assuming I just end it and then it uploads it, but maybe I'm wrong. So hopefully these lives just work. So yeah, so tomorrow I will share my giant stack of book mail, because I, you know, won't be editing photos for my Bookstagram account. And then just say some prayers that I get my account back. And if I don't, whatever. I just hope I hope I keep plugging away at this somehow. Hopefully, you know, this is the interesting thing. It'll be interesting to see what happens with like the publishers I work with. If they're like, oh, it's okay, we're just happy you're reading these books and we're going to keep sending them. Or if they're going to be like, oh, well, you're not that account anymore, so we're not going to send you books. I don't know. It'll be kind of weird. All right, friends. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for reposting on Instagram. That Instagram stinks, and it sucks that they took my account. And hopefully some magical person out there is able to restore it. But if not, this is where I'll be. Thanks for stopping in and saying hi. I'm going to go be a mom and make dinner. All right. Take care, everybody. Bye.